Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Ring Ramble podcast. My name is V,
My name is Brad.
and today we're going to be making our predictions for the Royal Rumble. My favorite time of the year.
Mine too.
Yeah, it's the best pay-per-view of all. WrestleMania has nothing on it, honestly. That's as far as I'll go with that. But yeah, so it seems as though this whole pay-per-view is only 4 matches, which is fine. I'm assuming that means they're going to put a lot more effort or emphasis into the actual Rumble matches as opposed to, it's like filler. It's filler to me. But the other 2 matches that are going to be occurring are pretty good. We'll just start with those before we get to the whole Rumble portions. But one match that will be occurring is the WWE Tag Team Championship 2 out of 3 Falls match between D.I.Y, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa versus the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley, and Chris Sabin. The D.I.Y has the title currently. I do not mind who wins at all. They're both really, really great teams, but I think I'm going to go with D.I.Y probably retaining it on this one.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I feel like DIY will retain. I think either way, being it that it's going to be a 2 out of 3 fall match, it's probably going to be a really, really good one. And I think obviously both of them are going to win one of each, and
Right.
you go
And then
from there.
and then considering that the reason why DIY ended up winning these titles in the first place was because they did do like a cheap roll up of sorts, kind of pulled a cheap move, and I kind of feel like that's what they're going to attempt to do at some point, and that might win them the match or not. But now this one though is kind of more of a wild card because the other match that will be occurring aside from the Rumble is the undisputed WWE Championship ladder match between Cody Rhodes, the current champion, versus Kevin Owens. I'm going for Kevin Owens.
I'm going for Cody.
Now it's not. It seems unrealistic to go for Kevin, but honestly, with all the things he's been telling Cody the past month or so of them having their little mini rivalry right now, I believe him. I think there's something wrong with Cody, and he's just trying to hide it all. And I think they really need to change his image a bit to get things going. Because I mean, I admit it. Like, I was a Cody crybaby. I was wanting Cody to finish his story, but as his championship run has been going, although it hasn't even been a year yet, it's a little bit unfair to say, but I think it's been kind of dry lately, his run so far. So I think he needs a little bit of he could lose it for a bit and it freak everybody out and then get it back just in time before WrestleMania. So he can have a match with whomsoever wins it, but we won't talk about who will win the Rumble.
Yeah, that's why I can't really say why I feel like Cody will win until we get to that part of the prediction of who we think is going to win the Rumble.
Yeah.
Then it would kind of coincide.
Oh, well, we'll talk about then you could talk about that after we get to that part, I guess,
Okay.
when we talk about who we think is going to win.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so the 30-woman Royal Rumble match. Now, the people that have been announced so far is Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Nia Jax, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Io Sky, Lyra Valkyria, and Ivy Nile. So far, these are the announcements. I think it's a tie for me. I first thought Charlotte Flair, but then I kind of was like, what if Io Sky? She deserves it. And then also Io kind of telling Bayley on Raw, I'll see you on Saturday. I just feel like she's kind of the underdog in this scenario where Charlotte feels like the obvious choice, but I also think Io Sky versus Rhea would go really, really well. And Io Sky has not had that belt yet either. Although Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley in WrestleMania 39 was one of my favorite matches, and probably my favorite female match ever, I don't know if I want to see that happen so quickly. I feel like she needs to lose and have something else for her in the moment, or leading up to the moment where she will fight Rhea or whoever is champ by then. I think that's, yeah. But between the two, I would say I'm leaning towards Io Sky, honestly.
Well, I actually was kind of going for Charlotte, but I actually kind of agree with you that I actually have a feeling that if there was going to be a surprise victory some shocking victory, somebody that you wouldn't expect to win it, I would say Io would be the one to win it.
Yeah, and
I don't
she's a big
necessarily.
name.
I kind of agree that Charlotte Flair coming in makes sense for her to win, and then it goes up against Tiffany Stratton. But then again, that's kind of doesn't make a lot of sense to have her come in and win, and then automatically it goes over there. Like what you're saying, they need to build something of a like some sort of rivalry for her
Right.
to move forward. And I think out of the people that you mentioned that are so far added, unless there's these wild card people that we don't know, like surprises coming in,
Right.
I would say that Io is the one that I think. Honestly, I think she's gonna win it.
Yeah,
And I think she's gonna win it, and I think that's gonna be good for the business too. I think people are gonna be really excited about that one.
Yeah,
and it's not the same people. It's not the ones that you expect.
right.
I feel like that would if they're really kind of doing this whole new era, Netflix era, Penta era, and all that stuff, then I think a wild card like Io winning the Women's Royal Rumble makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, those two just make the most sense storyline wise. Like I said, Io going against Rhea, and then the very the fan favorite match or fan fantasy match of Charlotte Flair possibly winning and going against Tiffany Stratton. That's something that I know that they want to push for WrestleMania 41. But I mean, we'll see. Those two seem the most likely. Either or, I would say.
So who would you? Then we'll go into, since we're still on the Women's Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, let's talk about
who would you
surprise people.
Surprised.
Okay. Jordan Grace for sure. They confirmed that she's 100% going to be in Indianapolis at this time. For sure her. I'm hoping Asuka makes her return. It has been a while, and I believe she is already healed up. Let's see, who else do you think? Oh, I want to see some NXT people as well. I'm hoping to see like maybe Roxanne. I heard something about
Perez.
Apparently Stephanie Vaquer.
Yeah, Stephanie Vaquer would be something that would be an interesting one.
Julia would be very nice because she is champ, so it makes sense.
Yeah. As regards to legends, I go long as anybody other than Lita.
Well, I know Trish Stratus is one that they're confirming.
Okay,
yeah.
But like Lita, for no, that just wouldn't make a lot of sense. That would be kind of lame.
Yeah, 100% Jordan Grace has to be there. I'm pretty sure she's gonna show up.
Yeah, she might.
No, I think so. I think she will.
One other quick thing is I could take a prediction is who do you think is going to be number 1 or number 2 and who's going to be number 30? I'll go right ahead and sit here and say that I think right now the number 1 person is going to be Charlotte Flair will be number 1.
I think 30 if 30's as if
Jade
30
Cargill will be 30.
If number 30's as lame as it was last year, Becky Lynch is going to be 30.
Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah, but I'm going to say Charlotte Flair is number 1.
Yeah, they're going to want to give Becky that pop, unfortunately, so she's going to be one of those big numbers. She could be 1 as well. Who knows?
Okay. So
also, Jakara Jackson or Lash Legend, I would like to see possibly, since they've been crossing over, I would like to see them at the Rumble at some point. Would be very cool.
For sure.
All right, the Men's Royal Rumble. The confirmed participants so far are John Cena, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, Rey Mysterio, LA Knight, Logan Paul, Shinsuke Nakamura, Penta, Chad Gable, Braun Breaker, and Carmelo Hayes. Oh, Carmelo Hayes was confirmed. Now,
so
we're not going to talk about that yet. I'll get to that. But who do we think is going to win? I am
Punk.
Dead set on CM Punk.
Yeah, I have to say CM Punk.
People, I know we want John Cena. Honestly, personally, I don't think there would be any use for him to do it. I get it. He's on his farewell tour or whatever. I think either way, he wins or loses this match, he's gonna get a match at 41. Let's be real.
Well, I'm just confirming. This confirms why I said that Cody Rhodes is going to win his match, because I feel like it's going to be Cody Rhodes and CM Punk at WrestleMania.
Like that recent,
so that's why,
on the most recent Raw, perfect example of why.
That's why it's going to happen. So that's why I think Cody will win his match against Kevin Owens, and CM Punk will be the one that wins.
Yes.
And I'm even going to go as far as to say that I think CM Punk will be number 1.
Oh, wow.
I think
I thought he was pretty gassed that last time.
I think this is the way of establishing him. If he goes as a number one, okay, I'll either say 1, 2, or
27 again. I'm just
or
kidding.
30. I mean, if it comes out at 30, I think that's going to be lame. But I would like to see that him as a 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you got like Roman Reigns, you got Seth Rollins, you got all these guys. These are guys that are going to eliminate whoever the random people are. And CM Punk could be number 1, and he can just ride it out because there's going to be other people that are going to take the load, and that's going to be like guys like Roman Reigns and all those guys that have done it before.
Yeah, but although CM Punk is our choice, though, he's not necessarily like in my heart. Like if I were to choose out of all of them who I wanted to win, it's Drew McIntyre.
Okay, so like we did with Io Sky being that wild card. Okay, so I would put Drew as one of the people that I think is a wild card, that I would think that would be an awesome one to see.
Mm-hmm.
And I also think it would be kind of interesting because you said Braun Breaker's in it, right?
Yeah.
That would be an interesting one as well.
Nah, I just don't like.
I know that's not going to happen.
I don't know why add Braun or Nakamura when they already have belts, but okay.
I think it's to start another storyline.
Oh well, yeah, for someone, yeah, that's true.
So I mean, I guess Drew, I'm with you. I think Drew would be the one that would be an exciting victory.
I'm gonna assume since LA Knight and Nakamura are both in this that they're gonna be gunning for each other throughout that match as well, because Shinsuke took the U.S. title from LA Knight.
And so as regards to special people.
Carmelo Hayes was confirmed. That means Trick Williams and him have to have their interaction.
Trick Williams will
definitely
coming in. I think Joe Hendry.
I think
Joe Hendry is
don't
a
botch this,
that
please.
Would be great.
Have him there.
I also think Ilya Dragunov
could return, yes.
And possibly AJ Styles.
I believe no, bro.
Hey,
this guy.
There's some people that have been coming out saying
he's holding out
there's some
so much
coming
hope.
Out saying it, so I'm just saying that would just be mine. I know it's a wild card.
Obafemi as well. He is also NXT champ. It's very possible. And plus, Omos did relinquish his title in it's not New Japan. It's a different wrestling organization in Japan. But he also relinquished his title that he's held for quite a while. And I believe that he would be the perfect guy for Obafemi to show his strength to the main roster.
I also think that Dolph Ziggler is going to
He's not.
Okay.
He's not confirmed for that. Yeah, they were saying they were denying that he was even going to show up. He's one of them.
Okay.
That people said. Who else?
Aleister Black.
Oh yeah.
Would be a cool one too. If that's that would be something.
Since Penta's there, it'd be kind of crazy if Rey Fenix showed up.
That would be cool, and then also maybe Rusev.
I don't think his contract's not over.
I mean,
no, they would not let him do that.
No.
But yeah, definitely my dream scenario is that Carmelo Hayes interacts with Trick Williams. Joe Hendry comes out at some point. You know what? I would love to see Ethan Page also show up. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool too.
But I don't know. I mean, how likely is that gonna be? I'm not very likely. Because look at how many people they've just announced. I kind of don't like it this way. They've announced more people than they have in the past few years.
But everyone they have announced is all stars. Like people
right.
that are possibly going to win. That means there's a good chance there's going to be a lot of other people.
Well, how many is this? 15. So half of the roster.
So I mean, like, there's also legends. If I was going to say any legends, I mean, obviously.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan
would be kind of cool to see come out. But I hope they don't do too many because I feel like it kind of dilutes.
Yeah.
A lot of the numbers. So
definitely, yeah. Well, and we also play the game where we do the raffle thing.
Right.
And we pull numbers. So
right.
may I get good numbers? Because I've only won like 3 times, and that was twice in 1 year, and then once in another. That was it, though.
Okay, so let's do the recap here really quick. Go over it one more time. A review of who we.
Oh, okay. Yes. All right. For the tag team championship, D.I.Y. versus Motor City Machine Guns. Yes, D.I.Y. Undisputed WWE Championship ladder match. I'm going Kevin Owens.
I'm going Cody Rhodes.
For the Women's Royal Rumble match, I'm going Io Sky.
I'm going Io Sky.
Io Sky and Charlotte Flair. I
Flair,
cannot
yeah.
put Charlotte out of the equation.
Right.
And for the men's Royal Rumble match, definitely CM Punk.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'd be. No, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm like looking at the names here. I'm like, I'm gonna be so mega
Punk.
fuming if Sammy or won. Definitely not Becky Lynch. It's not her. No, that girl won Elimination Chamber last year and she didn't even deserve it. We have to make that video about least favorite wrestlers. Man, I have so much to say about all that.
Okay.
But yeah. I'm excited though.
Yeah,
I'm super excited. This is gonna be a great show. According to Triple H, it's gonna be the greatest Rumble of all. But he said that about every other pay-per-view that's come along, and he needs to not.
Some big words.
He needs to not
see.
do that sometimes.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
Let us know who you think is gonna win each of these matches. Who do you think is gonna appear in the Rumble? Who in your heart would you rather give the win to? Stuff like that we've talked about. So just let us know. All right.
Have a good one. Bye.